What's your YouTube? Adrian the Kid back in the reaction video. Today we got why criticism can hurt so much by school of life. You know what I'm saying? I think I reacted to this channel like once, like a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? These people they be handing out some life advice, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like criticism is like needed, you know what I'm saying, to grow, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to leave like if you don't like something, just leave it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? I keep on saying that. But yeah. Yeah.
To be criticized is never pleasant.
I mean
It is rarely a good
constructive
day when
criticism,
we
yeah.
have to read an unflattering social media post
But if
about
you just sitting there
ourselves,
hating, bro,
when
I'm
we
like,
are given harsh feedback on a project, or hear that we are being gossiped about by strangers.
you know what sucks?
However,
When
the
you think that you
question of
did the
how
best and
much
then your teacher's like,
criticism
eh,
needs to
you failed.
hurt depends on something which has nothing to do with the specific attack we happen to face. How much we happen to like ourselves.
Hmm.
The degree to which we buckle in the wake of negative comments reflects how we deep down feel about ourselves. When we carry within
Cause you
us a
start to change
sufficient
stuff after
ballast of
like
love,
after you get like
criticism
criticized too
need
much, you know
never
what I'm
be
saying?
very much more than niggling. We can
What,
overcome.
huh? Niggling.
Criticism need never be very much more than niggling.
Niggling. Niggling. Wait. Is she allowed to say that? Niggling? I'm barely allowed to say that.
We can overcome it by dinner
Niggling.
time, or at least the end of the week. We can take on board with relative good humour that we are not necessarily loved by everyone, that not everything we do is perfect, and that there may be one or
Facts.
two outright enemies
But
who
it's
would
like those
prefer
people who
us
call you
dead,
out on your
even while
stuff,
most
who
people
criticize you,
tolerate
they're
us
not perfect
easily
either.
enough.
So
There
like,
need
I
be
don't know.
nothing surprising or terrifying in being doubted by a few others.
You can really criticize the
But for the
criticizer.
more vulnerable ones among us, there is no option but to experience criticism as an assault on our very right to exist. We
Facts.
don't hear that we are being mildly upbraided for an aspect of our work. We at once feel that we are being told to disappear. It isn't just
Facts,
one
bro.
or
Cause
two
it's
people
like,
who are mocking us.
it's like if you do something a certain way, then somebody just comes and just or just rips your whole perspective, and it's like, dang, bro, what am I doing? It's like, man, some people try to tear you down. You just gotta stay away from it. You know what I'm saying?
The whole world is apparently thinking only of how ridiculous we are. We will never get past this moment of negative assessment. The hatred will
The
never
U.S.
end.
is so full of
It's a
hate and
catastrophe.
BS.
If criticism from outside proves devastating, it is because it so readily joins forces
Ow.
with an infinitely more strident and more aggressive form of criticism that has long existed inside of
Why
us.
did you just show
We
me a
are
demon?
already struggling so hard to tolerate ourselves against inner voices that confidently assert how undeserving, ugly, and devious we are, that there is no room left for us to take on further reminders of our awfulness.
Facts.
The
Cause it's
key
like,
of
man, I
present
feel this way and you
criticism
feel that way
has
too, bro. I
inserted
suck.
itself into a lock of
But you can't
historic
think like that.
hatred and let loose an unmasterable surge of self-loathing. When we are suffering, we should remember that we aren't exceptionally weak. We almost certainly had a far worse childhood than
You
the
gotta make
average
it through.
person.
Boy,
Once upon a time, we
boy.
were probably humiliated and shamed without being soothed, held, or reassured. And this is
Facts.
why we now take current criticism
And then you'll
so
never do
much to
that thing
heart.
again that maybe
We
you
don't know
enjoyed or
how to
something
defend
just because somebody
ourselves
said
against
something.
our enemies because we have never been deeply appreciated. We already hate
I felt
ourselves
that.
so much more than our worst enemies ever will. A part of us is
You're your own
responding
biggest
to
critic. That's
adult
facts.
challenges with the vulnerability of a child who faced disdain on a scale they couldn't master. The present challenge feels like a catastrophe
What's with all
because
these arrows?
catastrophe is precisely what was once endured. We may not easily be able to stop feeling unhappy about criticism, but at least we can change what we feel unhappy about.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Facts.
vulnerability need not be, as we initially and instinctively think, a sign that we are actively awful. It is evidence that we were,
You gotta
long
think I'm
ago,
like that.
denied
I'm
the
that
sort of
dude, you know
love
what I'm
that
saying?
we
I'm
would
that
have
female. I'm
needed
whoever, you
in
know what I'm
order to
saying?
remain more steadily and generously on our own side at moments of difficulty.
Hey,
Self Knowledge is a new essay book that takes.
nah, she said essay and book in the same sentence. I'm out of here. Yeah, hey, you just gotta keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? You can't let like outside voices get to you. You feel me? You gotta do you. And if if somebody tells you to change something, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's something you want to change. Make sure it's gonna better you, better other people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not no life teacher, so I'm gonna get out of here, niggaling.